just want to quickly, talk about the 2019 election that is coming up in Nigeria. That God has already shown us the president who is going to lead Nigeria, OMOYELE SOWORE. This is what I want, because we've seen over the years, with Nigeria comedians, Nigeria actors, Nigeria musicians, it is high time we put an end to it, because none of those comedians, none of those musicians that the actors and actors want to support. But this is it. Do you know that we are the one who supported those musicians right from the one? Most of them, they were nobody. But with the help of Nigeria people who buy their music to promote them, now today they are now calling themselves celebrities or whatever, But it's high time all the Nigerian musicians, comedians and actors endorse OMOYELE SOWORE. But if you should look now, none of them want to endorse OMOYELE SOWORE apart from Documentary, African China, Idris and what is his name? Faz is there. But the rest of them, let's check. Davido is there, Whiskey is there, Two-Face is there, The Bunch is there. They don't want to support, but we are the one who made you people who you are. But right today, you don't want to support. You've used the ladder that we have to climb to the top, but now you don't want to bring the ladder down for people to climb up. Because you are rich today with the help of us, the Nigeria people. We buy your music, we promote your music. But this is what is going to happen. If you, the musicians and comedians, if you fail to endorse, to promote OMOYELE SOWORE, to support OMOYELE SOWORE, none of us, the Nigeria people, is going to buy your music anymore. None of us is going to come to your show anymore. We'll put an end to it. Most especially we in Europe. Most of you, the Nigeria comedians, musicians and actors, you come to Europe, yeah. We asked you to come to Europe, but we are going to put an end to it. None of you will ever come to Europe, and none of us will ever buy your music or even watch your music online. If you fail, maybe most of the Nigerian musician comedians, maybe they will watch, yeah, and they will say they've already made money. But let me tell you, if we fail to watch your music, to buy your music, to come to your show, just in 2 years, we will know who is who. You will go back to your kidnapping that you used to do and your arm robbery before. You will go back. Because we take you up, use our ladder to climb to up. But now none of you want to support OMOYELE SOWORE. We have a lot of poverty people, a lot of suffer, no light, no nothing is working in the country because you are comedians, you are musicians, you have money. You don't care about the other people. How many people have you helped? Now it's the government who want to change the entire country. OMOYELE SOWORE. None of you among the actors, the comedians, the Nigerian actors and actresses. Over the years, we see comedians when they go to show, they use the Nigeria Buhari to do joke. Most people will laugh that the country is not working fine, it's not working well. What is his name? In fact, all the Nigerian comedians. But today, the time has come when you have to support a good person, OMOYELE SOWORE. None of you, the comedians, have agreed to come out to endorse him, to campaign for him, to support him. None of you, because you are waiting for one politician out there who will give you money so that you will endorse that person. Listen me, I want to tell you this, that we are the one who promote you, we are the one who make you rich, and we can still bring you down. If you fail to promote and to support, to endorse OMOYELE SOWORE, all the Nigerian comedian musicians, if you fail to do that, none of us will ever watch your music on the internet, your Europe and America. And none of us will ever come to your show, and none of us will ever buy your music. Because if we do that, we have crippled you, you know that. Don't think that because you have some little change that you are now at the top. If we fail, if we don't buy your music. Now, over some times back, Davido is there. During this time that OMOYELE SOWORE is campaigning, you can't tell me that you didn't see OMOYELE SOWORE. Because we see that you went to support the dancing senator who is your uncle. to campaign for governorship, for the past governor election in your state, I don't know, wherever. You went to support him. Now it is time for you to support the young candidate to win the election, so that the poverty in Nigeria, so that they can put an end to it. One thing that most of the commentators, the actors and the actors in Nigeria, what they want is that they want the Nigerian citizen, you know, to be prostrated to them, to honor them. That whatever they see, that they say that is the video, that is whiskey rubbish, that is the band, that is two-face rubbish. That is the honor they need. You don't want anybody to be like you, to live a normal life. We don't even want anybody to be like you, but to live a normal life in the country, to face the Nigeria of our dream. The other day, Two-Face went to Ghana and he snapped Ghana airport. He was videoing himself at Ghana airport. He sent back home. What have you done, you Two-Face, to change the country? Who have you support? We're not talking about those who support in behind. Come in public and tell and endorse. Come in public and tell people to support this OMOYELE SOWORE to win the election in 2019. I'm calling on the Nigerian actors, the comedians. I've seen a lot of time Godons, when you go to show, you use Buhari as a joke, that the country is not moving well. It's time for you Godons that go die, all of you, to support OMOYELE SOWORE. Come in mass to support OMOYELE SOWORE, all the actors. Since I've been watching music, listening to music, let's say, none of you have ever made a good music. No, the only thing you sing is about yourself, rubbish. How many of you have ever sing like Africa Shana, Idris, Fela and Nkula Kokoti? How many of you? No one. But we still buy your music. Your music is, it don't have message. But go and play African Shana music. Today is like they sing it tomorrow. You know? But still, we endorse you. We made you famous. But now you don't want to support anybody. It's time. If none of you come out to support OMOYELE SOWORE, let me tell you. First, none of us in Europe will ever come to your show. We will invite you. And we will view your music on the internet. We will view it. And we call people at home. None of them should buy your music. Then we will know who is who. Because you are at the top today, you feel like, you know, nobody is like you. You know, I'm coming back. Yeah, we know that we have a lot of young candidates during this 2019 election. But we the youth, not only the youth, but to everybody in Nigeria, we have to support just one candidate. The rest of the young candidates, they are great. But when you see the not only the confidence, but the pedigree and the capability that OMOYELE SOWORE has, you don't need anybody to tell you that this is the right man for this time. You know, we can lead Nigeria to Nigeria of your dream. You know, Nigeria has become the most poverty country in the world. It's high time we put an end to ancestors ruling. Let the young rule this time. Let the young lead. And I'm calling on the actors, the actors. It is time. You can't be there, you know, on your show singing rubbish about the government when you don't want to add to it. It's like somebody who went to pray. This is not time to pray. This is time to act. God has already answered our prayer, and most of us are still there leaning down. Stand up. Stop praying. You can't pray 80% and work, 20%. You will suffer. You will be hungry. Hunger will beat you. Even the Bible even said it, that he who do not work shall not eat. It's time to stop praying. Let's work. You know, it's only in Nigeria you see people praying for electricity, praying for power. Why would you be praying for electricity, praying for power? Work towards it. We need the revolution. And this is the right time for the revolution. Let's put an end to our poverty, to our suffering. You know, we have all it takes to live a good life in Nigeria. Let's put an end to it. Nigeria comedians, Nigeria actors, musicians, I'm calling on you people. There is no which support have you rendered to the people who promoted you? Maybe some of the time, I see Timaya will lean down on the stage, pleasing, telling people that you made me who I am. What have you done for the people? This is the right time. Do something. Use through your music to campaign for OMOYELE SOWORE. All the Nigerian musicians. This is the right time for you to show appreciation to Nigeria for what Nigeria has gave you. We give you ladder to climb up. Now you suspend the ladder at the up. You don't want to bring the ladder down for other people to climb up. That is evil. It's evil. You ought to come out in mass to support OMOYELE SOWORE. You all Nigerian musicians, actors, comedians. It's not by going to the show, cracking joke on President Muhammadu Buhari that is not good on your comedy show so that people will laugh. Rather, you don't even have the people in mind. It's time for you to make a change. It is time for you to make a change. Campaign for OMOYELE SOWORE, not you guys when they see you at the airport. OMOYELE SOWORE said he saw one at the airport the other day. He said when he even called him, he started, putting his shoulder up. Who were you? You little boy yesterday who we supported you to become human being. Now look at Nigeria actors and actresses. If they want to give birth, they go to US. If they want to give birth, they go to US to give birth. It's high time too. United States of America banned Nigeria actors and actresses for giving birth in America. It's high time. You have to ban them. Give birth to your own country because you don't want to fix your country. You are actor, you are actress, you are a comedian. You don't want to fix your country. But if you want to give birth, you fly to America to give birth there. It's high time. United States have to ban Nigerian comedians, actors and actresses not to give birth in America. Give birth to your own country. What a rubbish. You don't want to fix your home. You are running to someone else's home. You wanted to tell you, sir. Right here in Denmark, in Copenhagen here, you can't tell somebody that, good morning, sir. He won't answer you. He won't. Because that side, they hate it. It's only God you have to honor, not human being. But that is what Nigerian comedians and actresses, that is what they want. They wanted to honor them whenever they see them. You are just same human being like me, like every other people out there. You don't know tomorrow. Be the fact that you have some little change today does not mean that you're going to have it forever. There are most musicians who today they are broke. They are broke, and the people who were nobody then, they are now somebody today. Whiskey, ever since Nigeria left whiskey, who has it helped? Who? Nobody. Now you went to do show at Eco Hotel the other day. Look at the mass, the crowd there who came to support you. What have you do to support Nigerian people? What have you done? You've done nothing. You haven't done anything to support Nigerian people. The only thing you care about is yourself alone. But it's high time we put an end to it. If you did support OMOYELE SOWORE this time around, no Nigeria will ever buy your music. Even me, I've stopped it. I don't view your music online anymore. I don't view it because you have no support for Nigerian people who are suffering there. You only care about yourself. We have to stop it. If you did support, I'm not mentioning just one person's name, but all the Nigerian comedian actors and actresses. If you did support OMOYELE SOWORE this time around, we won't buy your music. We won't play your music. We won't invite you for any show in Europe, and even in Nigeria, if you do any show, nobody will come. We are going to cripple you if you fail to support Nigeria out of that poverty that people are. There is no electricity in the country, but budget is being implemented every year. We will stop it. You have the voice to do that. You have the power to do that. Stop praying in Nigeria. This is time to act. OMOYELE SOWORE is the president we need, and he's the only one who can take Nigeria to where you want. I don't know where you want. I don't know the kind of country you want Nigeria to be, but it's only OMOYELE SOWORE that can do it. And number two, we need revolution in Africa, not only in Nigeria, but the whole of Africa. We need revolution, serious revolution. The stupid leaders, we have to kill all the stupid leaders in Africa. All the stupid politicians, we have to kill them. All over Africa, not Nigeria alone, all over Africa, we have to kill them. We have to put an end to them. Even including the stupid kings that we have, who are not working to the people's expectation. We have to dethrone them. They only care about themselves alone. And this is the high time. This is the right time.